Hello, my name is Jonny Geller and I'm a literary agent, and the story I would love you to read is called Gimpel the Fool by Isaac Bashevis Singer. Now, this story I read as a teenager and I often come back to it actually, and it seems to have a different meaning every time I read it. It was written in 1945 in Yiddish, and then it was translated a few years later by Saul Bellow, the great American novelist. And what I love about this story is it's very simple and it's almost like a Talmudic fable. It's set in a shtetl, which is one of those small Russian villages or towns in the late 19th century where Jews were forced to live. And it's about a baker. And he tells the story from his own perspective, which allows a sort of delicious irony, because although it's called Gimpel the Fool because everybody thinks he's a fool. They treat him like a fool, they ridicule him, they mock him, they humiliate him. And as a reader, you're feeling more and more tense and angry about the treatment, because the way that Gimpel talks about life, it's full of hope and openness. He's one who believes in God and believes in the good in humanity, despite the cruelty of the people around him. And as he goes through his life and he marries an unsuitable woman and his life takes twists and turns, you as a reader are feeling everything for him. And I suppose the reason why I keep going back to it is because it was written in 1945, months after the Holocaust. And for a Jewish writer to write a story about that, I keep thinking, what's he saying? Why did he do that? Why did he write a story about a Jewish character who is happy with life, who is believing in God, who accepts people's cruelty just after the most cruel part of humans' history, really? And of course, the power is the fact that we don't know the mystery of life, and that this story does bring hope, even though it's done in such a ironic way. And I would really recommend that you read this story because it's a fantastic gateway to the work of Isaac Bashevis Singer, who for me is one of the great novelists of the 20th century.